Before the world learned to rush, I learned to observe. My name is Claude Monet, and this is Giverny, not just a garden, but a living experiment in light, color, and time itself. By 1902, I had spent decades chasing the effects of sunlight on water, on haystacks, on cathedrals that seemed to change with every passing hour. But here, in my home, I stopped chasing. I began building. I designed this garden not as decoration, but as material. Every path you see was placed deliberately. Every flower was chosen for how it would catch the light at different moments of the day. I was no longer painting the world outside me. I was constructing one that could paint itself. The painting you see, Garden Path at Giverny, was born from this obsession. It is not a scene captured in passing. It is a controlled world of shifting impressions, where nothing is fixed and everything breathes. At this time, France itself was changing rapidly. The industrial age was reshaping cities, speeding up life, filling the air with smoke and noise. But I withdrew from that pace. I wanted silence, not emptiness, but presence. The kind of silence where you can hear light moving across leaves. In Giverny, I became both gardener and painter, but the roles slowly merged. I wasn't arranging nature anymore, I was collaborating with it. The wisteria, the roses, the winding path, they were not subjects, they were participants in the composition. When I painted this path, I was not interested in detail in the traditional sense. I was interested in sensation. How does a garden feel when you stand inside it and forget the rest of the world exists? How does sunlight fracture when it passes through petals? How does color behave when it is no longer still? Even my eyesight, which had begun to weaken, changed the way I worked. Forms softened, edges dissolved. But instead of resisting this, I followed it. The world was no longer sharp, and so neither were my paintings. They became closer to memory than observation. This path in Giverny is not meant to be walked quickly. It bends, it disappears, it invites you to lose your direction. Because that is what I wanted most, for the viewer to stop searching and start feeling. This painting is not about a garden. It is about the moment the world stops being an object and becomes an experience. And if you stand long enough inside it, you may notice something strange. The garden is still moving.